Hello, in this video I'll be fitting the Veridian Cruise Control to my Suzuki GSX 8S. Veridian also make ones that fit many other motorcycles, so they're worth checking out. They do ones for the other series, the 8 series, that's the GSX 8 DE, RE, SE and the R. They do the Honda XL Transalp, the African Twins, they do the KTM 690s, 390s, and a load of other KTMs as well, the Yamaha 700 Tenere, and a few other bikes like Ducatis and stuff, so worth checking out if your bike doesn't have a OME Cruise Control. In the kit, you get instructions, you get the hand controller, you get the module itself, you get a little clip that you need for connecting the wires in on the brake system and some cable ties. So that's what you get in the box. So with the key you need to remove the passenger seat. Then remove the main seat. At the front of the tank you need to remove the center plastic joining section, and these have two little black plastic poppers. So you just pop them and you will hear a loud click. Once you've removed that cover, you'll find another two that you need to again pop out the little plastic kind of fittings. Then there's two plastic hex bolts. Now I found I had to use the proper socket on them because they were very tight, and their plastic's quite soft in these, so be careful when loosening these. Then remove the chrome hex bolt on the side of the tank. These again were very tight. I don't know, they were factory settings, so I started them off with the socket as it was a good and solid fit. And just on the plastic section below the blue part of the tank cover, there's a smaller again little hex bolt, and it's an M4, so loosen these off again. Now hidden at the front of the tank are these two little awkward pins. Again, you've got to pop the top out, a bit different. You've got to pull the top out of these ones to get them out, and it's more a case of kind of feeling it rather than seeing it. And now to remove the blue section off the tank, there's a section of Velcro holding it on. You have to pull that out and then push the section forward as it goes onto two lugs down at the radiator. Then when you remove both sides at the front of the tank, there's a 10mm nut which holds the front of the tank down. Now struggling to see under the tank, there are two pipes. There's a breather and return. I used a hot air gun to soften them to get them off because they were quite tight, and the second one has a clip on it, which was an annoying little thing to get off, but eventually with perseverance I did get the second pipe removed. Oh, and I forgot to do up to this point was disconnect the battery, which is a good thing to do, so always take the negative off and then the positive. And as you can see from the image, I used a piece of wood under the tank, between the tank and the frame, to prop the tank up. Further back on the tank there's the high pressure petrol release tube. Now I don't have a great experience of using these, and my fingers wouldn't just press, and I didn't have a tool made up to get this off, so I decided that I didn't need to remove this, left it on and continued on with the job because you don't need to take it off. Then under the tank you've got to disconnect, it's a large of the connectors, it's a 13 pin one, and it took a little bit of fiddling because although I was pressing the right place it wasn't releasing, so I just used a screwdriver under it to pop it, and eventually I got the connectors apart. Now there's a little sleeve cover you've got to pull back, and about say 100mm back there is some black tape holding this on, so I had to kind of get this off, so I was able to pull the little sheet covering back on away from the connector. Now you can thread the purple wire up through that bit of kind of cable covering. It has to go on to connect into the brake circuit, which is the black wire with a red stripe on it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's the third one in. You have a green, then another one, and then it, and you have to use the supplied clip to connect into it, and the one that I got failed. So I had to, luckily enough, I had my own replacement for this. And just to make a firm connection, I just put some of my cloth electrical tape around it and covered up that little clip just to make it more secure and more waterproof. And then just to make life easier and cleaner, you can just put that 13-pin connector back. So you're finished with that piece now. And then you split the throttle connector, which is a 6-pin, and from the Veridian module there's a male and a female that kind of click into each end, so it loops back into the control box. So in my case they were both black, and the other connector was white, so it's fairly easy to do that part. Then fitting the handlebar controller, I had to move the mirror just a little bit more away from the switchgear to fit it in neatly in between the two. I threaded the wire coming from the hand controller along the wires neatly, following the wires going down through the headstock and coming up into the frame. Once you've threaded through neatly, then connect it into the module. Now the long wire with the red connector, which is to connect into the ECU, which is in the GSX 8S, is right at the back of the bike. I used a very long cable tie I had, or you could use a piece of wire or anything to thread it through from under the tank, because as you know I didn't remove the tank to do this job. So this little connector at the back of the bike, which has a blank to hold it in place, is for if you are connecting a diagnostic tool, but you need to connect in with this. So just bring this wire all the way back, thread it through as neatly as you can, and connect it to that connector. And now it's a matter of just tying up the cables, and using 2 cable ties, one each side, I kind of threaded through and mounted the module onto the frame so it wouldn't be kind of getting damaged banging around under the tank there. So really it's a matter now of just tidying up all your connectors and tidying up how they fit under the tank. And now it's the reassembly of the tank process. So get the 2 tubes back on. Remember, the one with the clip and the cover goes on the back, and that is the tank connected. Now, since I had the tank connected, I made use of it by connecting up a wire going through under the passenger seat. So when I want to charge the battery, I don't have to take the main seat off. And I was also installing a Beeline Moto 2, so I connected it at the same time as well. And I'll make a video about how I get on with the Beeline as well later. And that's the battery connected up, of course. Remember to connect up the red first and then the neutral. So now the reassembly, the 10mm bolt at the top of the tank, then refitting the plastic sections. There's 2 grooves down here that go onto the radiator, and you have to get these, make sure these are positioned right, and the tank, this section kind of pushes back forward onto the tank, and there's a Velcro as well. Then you need to fit these 2 little awkward hidden ones. You got to pull the clip right out, then you push the bottom half, the base of it, in, and when it's sitting in place you push the pin in the center in. And now you're into the home run, so it's a matter now of just connecting in back the bolts. So the black plastic one that goes in the top of the blue section, and then the chrome M5 that goes into the side of the tank. Then the smaller M4 hex other plastic screw down here under the blue section at the bottom of the tank. Then the 2 small black little pop kind of rivet things in the top, and then you can fit the plastic middle section to cover up there, and then you'll have the 2 little other pop fasteners at the very front of the tank to go in again. Then the driver and the passenger seat fitted. And the nice thing was, when I turned the ignition, there was no warning signs, no warning lights or anything. The only thing I had to do was reset the clock, and I haven't read the manual, but it's actually so easy to use this. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and this may help you to add on a cruise control onto your own bike, or even think about doing the same. Thanks for watching. See you again next time. Bye. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you.